Hello and welcome to the cost-benefit analysis of Smart Recovery. So far, you've identified your core values and what you want for your future to look like. You also have created a plan to get there. Remember, though your addictive behavior will be waiting in the wings for the slightest opportunity to hijack your plans and motivation. Have you ever asked yourself, what do you get out of your addictive behaviors? You must be getting something. It's hard to imagine you'd do it if you didn't get something out of it, even if the behavior causes you or others harm. Do you drink because it helps you cope with the stress of being a parent or being challenged of your job? Do you find anonymous sex partners to make you feel more attractive and wanted? Do you harm yourself because it calms you? Completing a cost-benefit analysis, or a CBA, will help you answer these questions. At some point in your lives, we told ourselves, either consciously or unconsciously, that the benefits of our behavior outweigh the costs. But have you ever looked at your behavior under a microscope and really examined all the benefits and all the costs? People who want to stop an addictive behavior have two types of thinking about their behavior, but neither at the same time: short-term thinking and long-term thinking. Short-term thinking using makes me feel immediately better. Long-term thinking, you want to stop the behavior to lead to a more healthier lifestyle. Because short-term thinking don't happen simultaneously, the cost-benefit analysis on figure 3.4 from the Smart Recovery Handbook brings them one place to help you identify and compare the far-reaching consequences of your behavior with its right now benefits. The cost-benefit analysis CBA also will help you compare long and short-term benefits of abstinence. To start considering the cost and benefits of your addictive behavior, the cost and benefits of using. Let's get started with this example. Using figure 3.4 examples from the Smart Recovery Handbook, start by looking at what's pleasurable about your addictive behavior. Be as specific as possible. For example, instead of writing, "My addictive behavior helps me cope," write how it helps you cope. My behavior makes me brave enough to say what is I am truly feeling, or acting out helps me forget my loneliness. Ask yourself these questions about the benefits, advantages, and rewards of using or doing your drug of choice. What pleasures, benefits, or advantages does it bring to my life? With what feelings or moods does my addictive behavior help me cope with frustration, anger, fear, boredom, depression, anxiety, loneliness, stress, etc.? How does it help me cope? What positive feelings, moods, or situations does my addictive behavior make even better? What things does my addictive behavior help me, or at least seem to help me, do better? Does it help me avoid reality or escape? Does it ease or reduce physical or emotional pain? Does my addictive behavior help me socialize and fit in? Do I need my addictive behavior to seem more fun, charming, interesting, or more confident? Do I need my addictive behavior to feel normal? Ask yourself these questions about the costs, risks, and disadvantages of using or doing your drug of choice. What is it that I dislike about using my drug of choice? How is it harming me? What will my life be like if I continue to use? How much time have I lost to my addictive behavior? How many people do I lie to in order to hide my addictive behavior? How do I feel after the effects of my addictive behavior wear off? How is using affecting my life? Does using affect my energy, my stamina, and my concentration? How much money have I lost to my addictive behavior? What legal problems do I face because of my addictive behavior? How does using affect my relationships? How does using affect my work performance? What effects has it had on my self-respect and self-confidence? Now let's do a cost-benefit analysis example. So some of the benefits: relieve negativity, relieve stress, I feel more confident, socializing is easier, relieve physical pain, makes me feel normal, to reach a state of oblivion, helps me have fun. Now let's look at some of the costs of using and doing. Hangovers, damaged health, damaged relationships, possible divorce, getting arrested, financial troubles, loss of home, loss of family, kids, parents, siblings. Now what we're going to do is this short-term or long-term in your life when it comes down to your benefits. So it looks like on the benefit side is short-term, 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 and all the way down the list. So this whole side is benefits is short-term. Now let's go to the cost, right? Long-term, hangover, damaged health, long-term, long-term. It's all the way down. Divorce, long-term, getting arrested, long-term, financial troubles, long-term. This is in your active addiction. Now, loss of home, long-term. So everything on this list is on the cost is long-term. Now let's move forward. The cost and benefits of not using. How do the same exercises for your life without addictive behavior? Be honest and realistic. So some of the benefits of not using. How will stopping affect my health? How will stopping affect my relationships with my loved ones that I truly love? How will stopping affect my job? How much money can I save? What will I stopping doing to my self-respect and self-confidence? Will stopping affect my ability to deal with my problems? What will I do with the time freed up because I am not pursuing my addictive behaviors? What goals have you abandoned that I could accomplish? Still moving on. The cost and benefits of not using. So some of the costs, remember, these are questions. What will I miss about using? What issues in my life will I have to find new ways to deal with when I stop using? What thoughts and emotions will I have to learn to accept? What will change about my life that I like now because I use? Now let's do a cost-benefit analysis on not using or doing. Improves health and hygiene. Improves relationships. Improves work and job safety. Stay out of jail or prison. Financial improves. Won't lose my home. Won't lose my kids. Regain self-respect and improve mental health. So some of the costs of not using and doing anymore. Get bored. Can't relieve stress. Have to manage pain other ways. Have to cope with the problems in my life. So let's do a long-term or short-term on each of the columns. So let's start with the benefits. Long-term, long-term. These are all long-term benefits. Now short-term and the costs. Short-term, have to manage pain or other ways. That's short-term and long-term. You could possibly be. Same with have to cope with problems. It could be short-term, it could be long-term. Are you surprised that most of the benefits of using and cost of stop are short-term, while the cost of using and benefits of stop are long-term. In SMART meetings, we often hear a gasp from people as they realize their addictive behavior has only short-term benefits but long-term costs. This may be the first time you've taken a hard look at the price you and those around you have paid for your behaviors. Now that you're considering your behavior in terms of immediate and lasting benefit, the decision whether to use or stop is clear. Keep your cost-benefit analysis handy and refer to it when you have an urge. Make copies and keep them within easy reach. Make it a living document. Revive and update it whenever you need to. The CBA is a great tool to use for any challenge or change or decision you want to make. So look forward to the next video, Change Plan Worksheet. Everybody have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now.